Welcome to the Happy Workaholic Podcast. I'm your host, Kellyanne Gorman. Over the past 20 years, I've worked in beauty, luxury, corporate, and service-driven industries. I created the opportunity in these careers and in my own businesses that allowed me to travel the world, experience once-in-a-lifetime events, and build brands while providing my expertise to clients all around the globe. Life is short, and when you're given a second chance, you better believe I'm going to take it, celebrate it, and share it with you. This show is intended to elevate your mind, upgrade your business, enhance your life, and become part of a positive and uplifting community. If you're ready to take your business and life to that next level you deserve to be at, this is the show for you. Inspiration, motivation, and determination are what got me to where I am today. Tune in every week to hear from myself, other entrepreneurs, professional patients, small business owners, and fellow podcasters who will be featured on the show. I'm here to remind you to work hard, share your story, follow your dreams, and never, ever give up. Thanks for taking the time to subscribe to the Happy Workaholic Podcast. Today's episode starts now. Hello, and welcome back to a brand new episode. Happy Friday, you guys. Oh my God, it has been a week. I actually counted the hours. I recorded for about 12 hours this week. You can hear my voice is getting a little bit raspy. My therapist today said, make sure you have your Manuka honey. You're going to lose your voice. I recorded for 12 or 14 hours. I don't even know. I was interviewed for a lot of other shows that are going out, as well as I interviewed some of the most incredible guests that I cannot wait for you guys to hear from. So today I was planning on doing a show that was going to be put into my free podcast school, but it was very difficult to record because it's something that I need to show you. So I think I'm actually going to do a live in the Facebook group. So if you're not a part of my community, you can find it on Facebook, and it's the Happy Workaholic Network Facebook group. I'm going to figure out sometime in July, I'm going to do that because it's a whole system and a whole setup and a whole thing based on etiquette and following up and business and everything podcast production, and it's very difficult to talk about when I'm not showing you. So I've decided that today's episode is going to be kind of like a roundabout episode, but short and sweet, because I wanted to share some previous episodes with you that if you haven't listened to yet, I highly suggest, because so many people are asking me certain questions that I've answered on previous shows. And speaking of questions, I've decided that this episode is going to be the beginning of a Q&A. I'm announcing a Q&A episode. So if you have any questions about business, about LinkedIn, about podcasting, about life coaching, mindset, getting out of debt, organization, literally everything I do all day, I need to hear your questions. And you can send them to me on my Instagram at the Happy Workaholic. Just shoot me a DM. And I'm going to answer them all on an episode Wednesday, July 1st. That's going to be my Q&A episode. Usually I have my guest shows go out then, but I'm going to do a July 1st Q&A episode, and I'm also going to do a giveaway, and the winner will be announced July 1st as well. So there will just be one episode July 1st, not on the Friday. That's a holiday weekend too. So I'm super excited. I've never done a giveaway like this. So basically, here are the rules. If you leave a review for the Happy Workaholic Podcast on Apple Podcasts, screenshot it and tag me on Instagram or Facebook at the Happy Workaholic, you're entered. That's all you need to do. Leave a review, tag me so I can see it. On July 1st, I'm going to be announcing the winner. And it's going to be a drawing. I'm going to do it live or on my stories. And that way you guys can see when I actually pull the name out of the hat, or however I do it. There's a lot of digital ones I'm seeing on Twitter that people use. So maybe I'll do one of those softwares. I'm not really sure which ones, but we'll figure it out. So I want to do a giveaway. And what you're going to win is 1 hour of free coaching with me. So you can use the hour for social media training or business or LinkedIn or mindset or podcast, whatever it is that you need help with. You can even take advantage of my momentum coaching. something in that category. If you really want to learn how to be organized, how I run my business from my phone, from my desktop, how I run a podcast production business. I mean, whatever it is that you need help with. I mean, it could even be how to meal prep, how to create delicious, healthy recipes. I would love to do that for an hour with you because that is my favorite thing to do ever. So to enter, you leave a review on Apple Podcast for this show. Then you're going to screenshot and tag me at the Happy Workaholic. If you're not on Instagram, it's the same name on Facebook. Tag me, you're entered. On July 1st, that is going to be my Q&A show. So I'm going to be answering all the questions I'm receiving for almost the next 2 weeks. So whether you have business questions, LinkedIn questions, meal prepping questions, anything podcasting related, I'm going to answer them one by one on a special Q&A episode on July 1st. So I'm really excited to do that and do a giveaway. And honestly, it's just my way of saying thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading. Thank you for following me on my social channels. And I now want to direct you to the show notes. So if you haven't listened to my previous couple of solo episodes, I want to just briefly read them off to you. And then when you have time, go binge them because I'm getting so many questions about my legal cases, podcasting, life coaching, my momentum program, and just life in general. And all of those answers are in these episodes. So, and if you know my personality by now, if you've been listening to a while, like, I don't hold anything back. A lot of them are funny. A lot of them I cry. A lot of them I swear. You know, you really get a little piece of me in every one. But let's see. Okay, so episode 209, that's titled Mental Health, Minding Your Business, Getting Shit Done, and Making Pizza Great Again. So obviously that's a lot. And that's a really good episode, you guys, because I'm sharing with you my new pizza recipes. Episode 211 is 5 questions every business owner should be asking themselves. That's a really good one. Episode 212 is titled The Similarities Between Legal Strategies, Structuring a Business, and Running a Household. That I realized is something I really needed to start talking about because things that I've implemented into the legal cases are things that I've done in my business and vice versa. So it's pretty interesting and very structured, and a lot of operational things are included there. And those are things I never really talk about. So I really enjoyed recording that one for you guys. Episode 214 is titled The Power of Rest and How to Accomplish the Most During a Pandemic. And listen, I know we all were like doing the most, or we were doing nothing, or it was like halfsies. I'm not sure. But I gave a lot of tips and tricks that helped me stay sane and motivate me. Can't talk. This is why it's hard to record after 12 hours of recording. This episode is going to be so short, you guys. So it could be my shortest one yet. I just wanted to give you an update and announce the Q&A and then what else is going on. So that's a really good one when it comes to, you know, just getting re-inspired, staying motivated, all of that. And then episode 216 and 217 were honestly the last 2 solo shows that I've shared the most I've ever shared before, ever, on this show. Things that I've never been able to share before because of legal reasons. So episode 216 is titled Overcoming Tremendous Obstacles, Finding Success, and Winning at Life. And that is the first episode that I really started to share more of my legal cases. And then 217 was a really special episode, and it's titled How to Get the Life and Business That You Deserve. And it's my 3-year podcast celebration episode. And that is the episode that I release a ton of information about my legal cases. And honestly, I should really just create a whole new series regarding that. I'm doing a lot of filming for it for my YouTube channel that I have yet to release. But the episode that I'm talking about finalizing it and moving forward and answering like questions people are asking me about it, I can finally talk about everything publicly, and I will be moving forward. So 216 and 217 are really, I think it was 216 I was crying. If you know me by now, I'm a very emotional person, and when I talk about certain things, I just keep it real. This was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. and I was determined to be done in less than a year, and that's what I did. So I have 2 more things I need to do in regards to that, which I will be sharing starting Monday, I think. And I just have to figure out some district court information, but I'm really excited to share that. And I'm going to most likely create a series on it because I know a lot of you guys are listening to my shows for different reasons. So as I do with everything else for the I Chose This Life series, Leverage Your LinkedIn, for the Professional Patient series, those are there because I like to include different types of guests to the show. And I record with certain people because I know that they're going to help you get your business and life to the next level that you deserve to be at. And that's what I preach all the time. That's what I do. So whether it's health related, holistic healing related, entrepreneurship, business, podcasting, whatever it is, I'm bringing on very specific guests for a reason because they're just so inspiring and motivating to me, and their stories just need to be shared because the more that we share our own story, the more that we're able to help more people. And you don't have to have a business to be doing something like this. It can just be in real life, like meeting people at the coffee shop that now we're allowed out of the house. So you just never know. So a lot of you have been asking me and sending me DMs, and I just haven't had time to answer because I was recording so much. And so just to remind you, scroll back and I would say start at episode 209. And you can get to 211, 212, 214, 216, 217. Those are all the solo shows. And you can click those links in the show notes. I left them there for you. And then I have incredible guests that I've already interviewed in between all of those episodes. That's why the numbers bounce around. So if you have time, binge them this weekend. And then don't forget to enter the giveaway. So by doing that, you just simply head to Apple Podcasts, leave a review for the show. Let me know there. Like, is there something that you want me to talk about? Certain topics? And then make sure you tag me, because that's how you're entered. And then any questions you have, this is where the questions begin. So Facebook and Instagram at The Happy Workaholic. I'd prefer Instagram, but if you want to send them to my Facebook, if you're not on the gram, that's totally fine. Any questions regarding business, LinkedIn life, mindset, podcasting, whatever it is, I'm going to have them written down and I'm going to be answering them all on Wednesday, July 1st. Which is, actually, let me just check my calendar. I believe that is the 1st. Yep. So Wednesday, July 1st, that will be my very special Q&A episode. So get those questions in, leave your reviews, tag me, you'll be entered. The winner will be announced on that episode. Binge those last few solo episodes, and I cannot wait for you guys to hear from all my guests. Right now, I'm recording shows for September. So I've got a long list of very incredible lineup. I'm so grateful that they take the time and let me interview them. And I do it for you guys because their stories are so amazing and I just love them. So I'm so grateful that you guys tune in every week. I'm grateful that I'm bringing on all these incredible guests and they're sharing their story. And I'm grateful that it's Friday. So I am going to produce this. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to shower and get ready and go out for the first time since my birthday. So happy hour it is. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Don't forget to send me your questions. July 1st will be a very special Q&A. And that's all I have for you today. Short and sweet. And I hope that you guys are staying safe and let me know if there's anything I could ever do for you. And I can't wait to see who is going to win my hour of coaching. How exciting. I'm excited. So you get excited. Yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys soon. Your time is so valuable, and I really appreciate you carving out a little piece of your day to listen to today's episode. If you liked this one, please share it with someone who you feel needs to hear this message. And don't forget to tag me at The Happy Workaholic on Facebook and Instagram so I can feature you on my stories. Listening on Apple Podcasts? I would love it if you would leave me a review on today's show. Your input means so much and also helps me create more of the content you'll love. Want to continue today's conversation? You can join us in the Happy Workaholic Network Facebook group. Simply answer the questions and you're in. For more information on myself and to get the latest in business, LinkedIn, organizing, and podcasting news, sign up to receive my weekly newsletter at thehappyworkaholic.com. I hope that your day continues to be happy, healthy, positive, and productive, and I'll talk to you again soon.